It is springtime right now. Most of fig trees in the container, they are actively growing. Interestingly, I found 2 fig trees in the container. They stopped growing right now. Most of the leaves are wilted. Some leaves even fell off. So what's wrong with these 2 fig trees? What happened? Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is March 30th, 2021. In today's episode, we are going to answer 2 questions. Question number 1, whether fig tree going dormancy during winter is required or not. Question number 2, is there any way we can push fig trees to go into dormancy or not? If you really want to know the answers for these 2 questions, stick with me. As we know, fig tree is deciduous subtropical fruiting plant. During the autumn, all the leaves on the fig tree will turn yellow, dry out, and fall off. During the wintertime, the fig tree is going to dormancy. We live in Los Angeles area in Southern California. During the wintertime, we have very mild, warm climate. It's kind of spring-like season. Daily temperatures ranges from low 50 degrees to high 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I have been wondering whether the fig trees in Southern California, they are going dormant or not during the wintertime. So I did some investigation this year during the wintertime. I checked out 5 different fig trees in our complex and neighborhood. I found all the leaves on these fig trees fell off. I cannot find any active growing leaf growth. And also I cannot find any white sap dripping or flowing. So definitely all these fig trees are going dormant in Southern California during the wintertime. I also checked out some container grow fig trees. I found some fig trees in the container, just like parent fig trees. They were going to dormancy. But I also found 1 or 2 fig trees in the container. They were not going to dormancy. It is springtime right now. Most of fig trees in the container, they are actively growing. Interestingly, I found 2 fig trees in the container. They stopped growing right now. Most of the leaves are wilted. Some leaves even fell off. Actually, during the winter time, these 2 fig trees in the container, they had a lot of leaves on it. One of the fig trees, they were actively growing. A lot of new leaf growth on it. So you can check out my previous videos. I put the link listed above. So what's wrong with these 2 fig trees? What happened? Let's go and check out. Okay guys, let's check out some of my fig trees in the containers. I already separated them into 2 groups. So let's get started from this group first. All these 3 fig trees came from different parent fig trees. I propagated all these fig trees using air layering technique. During the wintertime, all these 3 fig trees went into dormancy. All the leaves fell off. Right now you can see a lot of new leaves, a lot of new shoots. Check out the branches. You can see almost all the branch tips has new shoots, new leaf growth. Nice. Check out here. A tiny figs. Nice. Very beautiful. This is pretty normal because right now it's springtime. All the fig tree should be actively growing. So let's move to this group. Both fig trees in the container came from different parent fig trees. I propagated them using air layering technique. During the wintertime, both parent fig trees went into dormancy. They dropped all the leaves. But for these 2 fig trees in the container, they were totally different. Early this year, during the wintertime, they both keep a lot of leaves on it. They didn't drop the leaves. Especially for this fig tree. It came from fig tree number 5 in our neighborhood. At that time, it was actively growing. A lot of new leaves, a lot of new shoots. Just like current status for these fig trees. If you check out both fig trees, you still can find some small greenish branches. So let's take a close look at. Check out right here. And right here. and right here. For this fig tree right here, and right here, and right here. So all this indicated they were actively growing early this year during the winter time. But if you check out both fig trees in the container, you cannot find any sign of active growing, especially at the tip of these branches. And also you can find the leaves are very drooping. Actually, a lot of leaves already fell off. You can check out here. You see here, some leaves dry out and fell off. They are not very healthy. Actually, I treated all these fig trees in the container equally for watering, fertilizers, and sunlight. But I don't understand why these two fig trees look like totally different from these fig trees. Later I realized this phenomenon might be related with these two fig trees didn't go into the dormancy during the winter. So right now they feel very tired. They just need a sleep, need a rest. But actually, this is not right time to take a break. This is actively growing season. Look at all these fig trees. But kind of they stop growing right now. They are sleeping. About 1 week ago, I tried to wake up all these two fig trees. I cut off some tips of small branches. I'm not sure whether it works or not. So let's check out this branch. You see here, kind of, you can see very tiny green leaf buds pumping out. And check out right here, a little bit, I'm not sure exactly. And for this fig tree, you can check out here, I cut off right here. You still can find the tip right here. But it doesn't look like it is helpful for this fig tree. You cannot find any greenish leaf buds. So right now, if you are still watching this video, so I think you already know the answer for the question number 1. So based on my knowledge, the fig tree dormancy during winter is absolutely required for the fig trees. If you really want they actively growing during the springtime and produce some figures, definitely it is absolutely required. So let's answer question number 2. There is an easy and effective way to let all these fig trees go into the dormancy, but it is better to do this during the winter time. I'm not sure exactly whether it works during the springtime or not, but it is good to have a try. The method is let all these fig trees feel stress. You can stop watering and apply any fertilizers and put all these fig trees in the shade. If the fig tree feels stress, the leaves will dry out, fall off, and the fig tree will stop growing. The fig tree is subtropical and tropical fruiting plant. They can tolerate relatively dry potting soil. If you find this video is helpful, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, leave comments down below for any questions. Thanks for watching. See you next time in my new video.